Hi guys, welcome to this week's Dissection. Obviously it was a pretty solid win versus Essendon. They've been playing some reasonable football over the last couple of weeks, obviously with Matthew Egan taking over the reins. They've probably freed themselves up a little bit, being a little bit more direct in how they play, playing on a little bit quicker. Probably the other mitigating factor was that the deluge of rain. The ground was very wet even before the game, but was incredibly slippery, the conditions, so our players probably had a little bit of trouble with that. We couldn't quite get our offensive ball movement to the standard we'd like, but overall we're very pleased to walk away with a 27-point win against a side that, you know, has always caused us some problems. So let's go through the questions. So first of all, solid defence from Fags, surely a standout stat for the game. Restrict the Bombers to a score from their inside 50 entries. Does wet weather naturally reduce this rate? Well, it does, yeah. Obviously as we sort of spoke about, the cleanliness of the entries inside 50 is somewhat down because of the slipperiness of the ball and you know, the capacity for those players to mark the ball also. So we're really pleased with our pressure on the ball was pretty good also, but our defenders very good one-on-one players, as we know, you know, Rance, Chaplin, these type of players, and we managed to get some numbers back there to help us clear the ball. But you know, I thought Nick Vlosten was a standout performer on the night, and I think Alex Rance had 16 possession gains, which is one of the top 10 all-time stats, I think. So he's once again had a terrific season thus far. But you know, I think the emergence of Nick Vlosten, Jake Batchelor, and these type of players has been really important to us stepping up as a side. So it was good, but there's no doubt the effect of the defensive pressure of our midfield was also very good to reduce the effectiveness of the Essendon forward line. The next question from Noel, contested ball in the wet. Yeah, the contested ball number was very high. Wet weather, it's a funny one with those sort of games. Obviously the numbers are naturally high, but we've got pretty good contested ball record. I think out of the 21 games we've played, we've won the contested ball count 16 times. So we had the 5 losses and we won this one by, I think, only the 1 on the night. So the game was always going to be pretty tight in close. Probably what didn't mirror up a little bit was the tackle pressure. I think the tackle numbers weren't overly high from a contested nature, but I think mainly the effectiveness of those is probably limited a little bit by the players actually forcing the ball out. But you know, to win that contested ball count without probably our best contested player in Trent Cotchin being out of the game was pretty impressive. And in fairness, we probably had Dustin playing a more sacrificial role on the weekend. We thought we needed him a little bit more up forward with bringing in Thomas in, so we played him probably outside his normal position somewhat and tried to get some goals out of him. In fairness, that probably didn't work for us on the night, so we had really good impact contested-wise without Cotchin and Martin, 2 of our better contested players. But I thought Matt Thomas stood in pretty well, as did Anthony Miles, who is very stock standard in that area. So good result for us. Final question, Shane Edwards from Les. Good to have Shane back. Obviously his strength as a forward line provides options. Yeah, he's a look, he's probably he's a special player, Shane. He can do things that a lot of other players can't through his ability to win contested ball, to create scoring opportunities. Probably the thing that let him down a little bit on the weekend was he could have quite easily had 3 goals within about the first quarter and a half, but just his finishing was a little bit off. Got to remember he has missed 5 games, so he's going to take a little bit of time to get his cleanliness back. What he does bring is he brings an excitement into our forward line, but also from a midfield perspective, he creates opportunities that others can't. So we're very fortunate to have him back in the side. He's an incredibly important player, and he's only going to get better as the season progresses, especially as the conditions dry up also. So just got to make sure we continue to get a couple of goals out of him, some clearances and some contested ball efforts, because he's integral to our win-loss going forward. So that's about it for this week. We've got a great game at Etihad Stadium versus North Melbourne, who are a possibility of playing in the finals again. So it's going to be a different sort of game. So we're looking forward to the challenge. We've probably played okay versus North. We've probably had bad quarters versus them. So we've got to make sure we get that consistency of performance that we're after, and looking forward to the challenge on Friday night. Hopefully we'll see you there. Let's get there and support us at our home game at Etihad. Speak to you soon. Bye.